Hello everybody and welcome back to the Posh for You channel. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend so far and that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. So today we are going to be talking about, guess what? Oh yeah, it's Posh shows again. So let's go ahead and get started. So the love-hate relationship with Posh shows continues on the forums. I see several posts about Posh shows a day. I've gotten kind of used to it by now. I try not to cover this topic all the time, but sometimes it just irritates me to see people complaining about Posh shows. Like, I get it. I understand that some people don't want to be on camera and they feel like it's hurting their sales, but I don't necessarily fully blame Posh shows. I do blame them maybe for some of the lowballing, but I don't think we can assign all the blame to them. But let's go ahead and discuss the forum posts that I found and some of the comments, and let's talk about Posh shows again, because it's something that seems to still be a sore point for people. I mean, to the point where there were a lot of suggestions of people saying that there needs to be a Poshmark civil war and we need to split into two different groups. You know, the regular Poshmark selling, and then we need to have a Poshmark live. I don't know. It's hilarious to me. But let's go ahead and look at this comment. It says, does anyone here refuse, and refuse is in all caps, to do lives and still make decent sales? I'm so sad that Posh went down the live show rabbit hole. Some people just don't want to be on camera, and I feel like online retailers/resellers are now being forced to do them. I know this has been talked about a lot, but I just got upset about it all over again. Okay, so if you know that it's been talked about a lot, why are you talking about it again? I guess the same thing could be said for me, because here I am talking about it again too, right? I don't necessarily understand the emotional response to it. I feel like you have to be able to adapt to change, whether it's in Poshmark or in life. You kind of have to bloom where you're planted. You have to be like a willow tree. You have to bend and not break, you know. I think that you need to be able to adapt. And that being said, we're going to take a look at some of the comments, and I think some of the comments will show that there are people that are still doing high volume sales even though they're not doing the live shows. And so I don't necessarily think that the lives are what's breaking people's sales right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these things. This one reads, I've never done lives and still have plenty of sales. And I feel like some of the sellers that have been doing this for a long time, that they seem to not be affected by the lives as much. Because I still hear a lot of people saying that they don't do lives and that they're still doing fine. So either they're sourcing their items cheaply, or they've been an established closet, an established reseller for a long time, and that's part of it. But I know that the lives have not affected everybody, and that a lot of people have not felt the need to do them because of their sales haven't really been affected. And here's another seller saying that they don't do lives and they make $3 to $5K a month in sales. So it can be done without doing lives, is what I'm trying to say. And here's another one. I don't do lives and I've made about $1,400 this month so far. The next comment is one that I really love. And I think there's a lot of truth to this. It says, Poshmark has made some questionable moves, but I really think it's the economy that has tanked sales. Gas is back up to $3.55 a gallon where I live, and groceries are out of sight. Just got hit with a steep increase in property tax. So did I. This year. We had to fight ours, and we were able to get a little bit off. So always contest it, because usually you can end up getting some of that knocked down. But anyway, to continue, AC being replaced tomorrow to the tune of $7,600. My house is small too. Everything you touch is double or triple the cost it was 3 years ago. And let's face it, probably only 10% of the sales we make are things people quote unquote need. I would agree that the lowball offers started shortly after the $3 and $5 starts on the lives. I just declined those offers. Vote wisely. Remember, you don't have to eat dinner with the candidates. Yeah. And I hope people remember the pain when they vote and they don't worry about things that don't matter. Like, we should worry about food and shelter. You know, think about the basic pyramid of needs, okay, next time you vote. All right, so moving on from that. But I do think there's a lot, and you guys hear me talk about the economy a lot on here, and I don't think the economy is something that is I don't think it's something that's going to stop that is going to stop somebody successful. I don't think the economy is a reason to give up. I don't think the economy is a reason to stop selling online. I don't think any of those things. I just think that you need to adapt. Okay? So you just need to be able to adapt to those things. And whether that means trying to find cheaper sourcing, whether it means you haven't gone to the Goodwill bins yet and you're going to start making yourself so you don't buy items, you know, so you can get a little bit cheaper sourcing, or maybe you can start getting into pallets or whatever it is. You're going to have to, when things change externally, they need to change. Like when something changes like that, you're going to have to make changes too in the way that you operate your business so that you can succeed. And, you know, for example, you know, I also make handheld items, and I've had to definitely compensate for the economy. You know, I used to go to Michael's and spend a couple $100s in one trip, and now I pretty much only go and I get the things that I need to make things. Otherwise, I just try to be really creative and get things for free from Craigslist, or I already have a massive craft room with so much stuff I just don't use that I've been collecting for years. So I've been trying to go through that stuff too right now, and hopefully, you know, when the pendulum swings back and things get better, you know, I'll be able to refill my stock, but I still have plenty of stuff to go through. So there are ways to adapt. Like, for example, I was really into making succulent pots for a while. And what do you need to make succulent pots? Well, all I needed was like tree branches. You know, I just cut those and drilled some holes in them. Those materials were free. You know, you don't have to go out to Michael's and buy the most expensive everything. It kind of defeats the purpose a little bit, in my opinion, because, I mean, anybody can do that. I feel like it takes, I don't know. I'm proud of the fact that I don't have to go buy brand new everything. And I also believe in sustainability, and it's good for the planet, and all of those reasons. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off in a tangent about that. But just keep in mind, yes, everything is more expensive now. And so the disposable income that people used to have to spend on things on Poshmark, they're now spending it to pay for the increases in gas and energy costs. You know, like AC, all of that. So, but like she says, I do believe that the lowball offers started shortly after the $3 and the $5 starts on the lives. So that's why I really like this comment, because I feel like there's just so much truth to this comment. And let's keep moving. And there are a lot of comments agreeing with that post. It says, I think you're absolutely right about inflation. Most people I know are feeling it. You scared me about property taxes. Knock on wood, mine don't go up too much. So everybody's property taxes are going up, and the economy is basically going to hell in a handbasket. So I don't think it's all Poshmark's fault, guys. A lot of things are their fault, but this I don't think we can fully put on them. All right, and there's another comment, and so this one says, I don't do lives and did over 5,000 last month in sales, and I'm at 4,500 this month. I tried a live once, a silent one. LOL, it didn't get one view. Sticking to what I know. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there, and I just want you guys to know that in spite of the economy, you can still succeed. You just may have to adjust your business model a little bit to make it work better. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope you have a wonderful week coming up so far. I hope you guys make a lot of great sales this week.